and defiance, boy, the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped out on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah, yeah.
Flattered that they wanna be just like me. They even borrowing a pen, but they ain't writing me. But still forgot I got the drop from your wifey. Yeah, the was in the glove where the vices be. How you gon' act like we don't know the same? And they all looking like they in the same clothes, new skin, script, the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. Caught me creeping, she went and keyed the wheel. Let her keep it, now she driving in that. Never cheat, but look at desperation. If it's free, there ain't no hesitation. Said we be better with communication. I don't agree, I need to change location. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. I don't ever say I'm leaving, I just deal. If you feel away, get up on my yeah. What am I gonna do with 7 bedrooms? Used to trip and make a flip before the rent's due. I don't network. What's my net worth?
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long not a drill. Fuck it up.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Baylor Tigers, ready.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's igloo to kick off. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Donald Parham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
The Falcons at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Claws red. Blue, go.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check, smash. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Black shot.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The throw right sideline here is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Check right. Set.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Down.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Coup now for the point after. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Set. Hey, ram. Set.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
21. Set.
Herbert off of play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready?
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
97. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Black swap. Hey.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense. Picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd and a couple.
Hurry, hurry.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the right side, this is Miller. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Eckler now between the tackles, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 40 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Got it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Ritter. Under pressure. They got him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Miller. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's Taylor on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Herbert. That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
59. Hey, go Lion.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ritter checks this one down to Robinson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Herbert now. And that's caught by Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's first and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taylor now returning it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is first and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Herbert going to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Herbert rolling to his right. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route. Settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for L.A.,